Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to see so many faces on here. So exciting. We have a lot of announcements and we have a lot of things happening within the team coming up, and I'm super duper psyched about it. I don't have the top 10 right now because I don't have a sitter this week, so I haven't had the time and if you saw my recent post about my Throwback Thursday, I was at the doctor's for the clinician for like half the day. So I will get it done tomorrow. I actually have a long car ride, so I will do it then. So we're going to start with announcements. If you're in Revelation Fitness and you're active and you're seeing my posts, I'm sure you've seen it. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Revive group. So if you or any of your coaches or discount coaches have expressed interest in working the business, I suggest you get them into this group. If you were a working coach and you kind of stopped working or you just need to pump yourself back up, that's a good group to get into. It's going to be a 7-day challenge. There is $1 buy-in for anybody that's going to go in, and the admins of the group will double whatever, if it's $10, we'll put an extra 10, like each one of us will put an extra 10 in. And those will go towards your prizes. And the point system is pinned in the group already. So there's a whole bunch of ways that you can get points. And I suggest that if you have fallen off the coaching wagon, or you're a discount coach and want to start working, that you get in this group, because it is going to be a lot of fun. It's only 7 days. There's going to be assignments. I am going to be strict. You are paying $1 to get in. I mean, $1 is $1, but we want you commenting and doing the activities every single day. If you miss a day, I'll give you like one warning, and then you can catch up. But then if you keep missing, we're going to take you out of the group, because it is for those who are serious about restarting their business or starting as a working coach. So like I said, it's for new, old, or discount coaches, anybody that wants to freshen. Okay. The next thing that's on the agenda is the Push to Diamond starting August 3rd. There's a post in Revelation Fitness about it. It's a $10 buy-in, so there's going to be a pot of money. For anybody that goes diamond, we'll split this pot of money. It's not just Revelation Fitness. It's my girlfriend who is on the Bombshell Dynasty. Her coaches are going to be in there as well. So it's a double team thing. I'm running it, and my girlfriend Cody's running it. So we're going to do it together. There's going to be lots of people in it. If you have a goal of diamond at any point for the rest of the year, I suggest you get in it. Plus the $10 buy-in will help you stay accountable to yourself. Some of the requirements for that: you have to be Emerald, so 2 coaches or more by the 29th of this month, so next week, okay, because we start August 3rd. And you must hit Success Club 5 for the month of July. It's a must, okay? Hitting Success Club 5 is going to get you, on that path, because once you go diamond, you need to have that as a non-negotiable. We're going to talk about that later in the actual meat of the call. Coming up this weekend, Super Saturday. How many of you are going to Super Saturday? Should be on your agenda. If it's not, find one near you. If you guys are serious about growing a business, you want to schedule out the 3 hours for Super Saturday. They're like everywhere. I was bummed I couldn't go to the one in New Jersey. There is one in New Jersey. I will actually be at the one in Pittsburgh because I have a wedding out there. So I'm making it a point on the same day as my wedding to drag my husband to Super Saturday so that we can go. It's going to talk about all the stuff that we learned at Summit, like the new Challenge Group app and, some of the products. I'm going to go over them now in the call. But it's important that you get to these events, because it's where you can meet success partners. It's where you can network with other coaches. It's where you get inspired to do things that you never thought you would be able to do. It's where you hear amazing stories of weight loss journeys with Beachbody or financial journeys with Beachbody, and it just really fires you up. So you can do a search in your back office for, one near you, and they're really cheap to get in. It's not like Summit. So I suggest that you go. It's a big deal. Team cups. How many of you are running a team cup or on a team cup? Every hand on this call even if you're on a phone, should be raised. This is huge. If you want your business to grow, you get on a team cup or you run one, honestly. It cannot hurt your business. The worst that will happen is you stay where you are. I want to see everyone that's a working coach in Revelation Fitness either running a team or on a team. If you do not have a team and you want to be on one, message me, tag me in a post in Revelation Fitness, and we will get you on one, okay? It's huge. I can't express enough. Every working coach should be on one, okay? So if you have coaches that need a team and you are running one and your team's full, it's your job to coordinate with other coaches to get them on a team. Does that make sense? Everybody should be on a team. Moving forward. I don't know much about this because I'm still waiting from corporate, but I'm going to tell you about it now just because there's so many people on this call. And we already talked about the Push to Diamond group. I am holding a diamond retreat in September, okay? I believe, don't hold me to these dates. I'm waiting for Jeff to get back to me from corporate, but I believe it's going to be the 18th through the 20th. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. You must be diamond by September 2nd, and you must hold it through the retreat. There is no dropping. It's going to be a first come, first serve basis. Once we cap out at the house, whether it sleeps 25 people and we cap out at that, you will then go to a wait list. And if somebody drops rank or something comes up and they can't go, we'll pull from the wait list. So it's important to consistently hold that diamond rank. You must hit Success Club 5 in August and September. If you do not hit Success Club 5 but you're diamond, it doesn't mean you can't go. It doesn't mean that your spot's gone. You just have to pay $50 for every month you didn't hit. So if you didn't hit in August but you hit in September, you owe $50 towards the retreat. If you didn't hit in both months, you owe $100. Does that make sense? So Success Club. It should be easy if you're on a cup team to hit Success Club in the month of August because that's what it's all about, your points. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about the Diamond Retreat? I'm actually going to do a whole post on it once I hear back from Jeff, that making sure that he can come that weekend because we're going to have corporate representation doing a training for us. But we are also going to have other speakers. We have 4 other speakers, including myself. So we have Amy DeSanzo speaking. We have Kristen Richards, Bianca O'Brien, me, and then corporate. So it's going to be a half day of training on Saturday with all of us. And then we are going to be doing team building stuff as Diamond coaches and really getting to know each other. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned.
What state is it going to be in?
Good question. I don't know. No, it's either going to be New York, Pennsylvania, or Maryland.
Oh, well, that makes it simple to plan.
Yeah, no, it's really simple. No, the reason I say that is because I have to figure out, it all stems from corporate. He told me that I said, can you let me know within a day? So he has until tomorrow to let me know. If he says yes for that weekend, then I can make the post and I can figure out how many diamonds that are diamond now are going to go. And we can figure out how many people are shooting to go so we can figure out the number of people and the size of the house. I have a house up in New York that will sleep 15. But if we have 25 people going, we're going to have to go to Deep Creek because there's bigger houses, which is in Maryland. So I believe it's going to be between that one New York house and Deep Creek. Okay. Hold on, somebody asked a question. Yes, this is being recorded as of now. I don't plan on stop recording it, so in case unless something happens, it'll be recorded. I'll post it right to Revelation Fitness once it's done uploading to YouTube. So yeah, it's either going to be near Lake George or in Deep Creek, Maryland, for a bigger house. Okay. But that most likely, as soon as Jeff gets back to me, I'm going to make that post, whether I'm driving to Pittsburgh tomorrow or not. I'll get on, make it, and post all of the details so that I know, and we can start planning as far as where we're going, okay? So keep that in the back of your mind. Diamond Retreat, it's huge. Corporate representation. The guy that is supposed to be coming is actually somebody who would be working with all of you. So like if you have coaches that are shooting to go to this as well, because this is for my entire downline. If you are not even a diamond coach yet, but you have coaches that want to go diamond too and are shooting for diamond and that are in this diamond push group, it could cause you to go star diamond. And Jeff works with 2 through 5 star diamonds. So you would get that corporate representation right off the bat. And he has a lot of good things to say as far as, trainings and stuff like that. So I think it'll be very beneficial for all of you. Any other questions? Okay. Stay tuned for that beautiful picture collage I'm going to make. Okay, so we're going to get into the meat of the call. The focus tonight is creating momentum in your business. So some of us are coming off of a high from Summit. And I'm going to be calling on some of you who I know were there with me to talk about your biggest takeaways at the end of this call. But there's some things that I want to go over with all of you who obviously you're on this call for a reason. You want to create a business. You want to grow that business. You want to be successful. You want to meet your dreams and your whys and cross the T's and dot the I's. So how do we do that? We need to create a momentum within your business, because if you don't have a momentum going and you stop and you start and you stop and you start, you're going to be tripping over yourself. It's going to be extremely hard to grow a business where you have to keep restarting it. So if you think of it as a brick and mortar business, if you are open for, a month and then you close for a month, are people going to keep coming back to you? They're going to be like, well, this is like such a weird schedule. I don't trust that they're going to be here. I'm not going to drive 20 minutes to do this, or I'm not going to waste 20 minutes to talk to them about this because they might not be there. So you kind of have to create that momentum, whether it's a small amount of momentum at the very beginning until you are at the place in yourself and in your business to create a bigger momentum. No matter what it looks like, you just got to keep going. And when times get tough, you really dive into your personal development. When times get tough, because you've gone to events like Super Saturday and Summit and all those good things, you start contacting, friends that you've made, saying, I'm having a really rough time with X, Y, and Z. I want to say I have a good 5 people that I could message daily if I'm having a struggle with something. And you want that. It doesn't have to all be from Revelation Fitness. It doesn't have to be from the Dream Team. It doesn't have to be from Fearless and Fit or, Inferno Vibe. Like, it doesn't have to be from your team. It has to be somebody that you connect with on a level of friendship rather than business, because those are the people that are going to lift you back up. So you want to create that momentum. How do we do that? Setting goals and making them achievable. You have to have achievable goals. If you're telling me that you are an Emerald coach with 2 coaches and in a week and a half you want to be Diamond, that's not really achievable. Okay, so maybe Ruby, that could be achievable. But you kind of have to have it out in front of you. And if you don't know what's achievable, talk to your upline or talk to me. We can walk you through it. We can figure out what is achievable for you, because if you keep setting unrealistic goals, you're only going to want to quit because you're not going to meet them. It's discouraging when you don't meet goals, right? Everybody doesn't like to fail on their own goals. So we have to make them achievable, and you have to go after it. So if you decide, hey, Diamond is in my future, and even if you don't know when, get into that Diamond push group because it could be August. Okay? You always want to be chasing after those goals that you have set for yourself, because if you don't, and you don't put a deadline on it, it's going to come and go, and you're going to remain the same the entire length of your business. You're going to get frustrated and quit. I've seen it happen. To create momentum, you want to make 2 things non-negotiable. 2 things. Success Club. You've heard me say it numerous times. It is non-negotiable. And let me just show you why. Let me find it. I don't know about you guys, but I like to have tangible things for my hard work. Right here. Thing. I mean, it's more of a weapon than it is anything else. But for yourself, it just shows that it's something that you've done for your business that has helped your business grow. This is for hitting Success Club, at least Success Club 5, 24 months in a row. You get a little plaque or a little thing with a star on the end to go on your desk. And it's just little things like this that just show that, hey, my business is going in the right direction. When I first started this business 2.5 years ago, Success Club was a non-negotiable. 100%, I was not ending the month at 4. I wasn't doing it. I was going to help one more person to hit that Success Club goal because I knew that was how I was going to get to my goal. Hold on. So that's something that has to be a non-negotiable. One of the beauties of this business is you don't have to do anything that I tell you or your upline tells you, but we're telling you this because it's what has worked and what will work for your success. So even though you don't have to hit Success Club, you need to make it a non-negotiable in your head. 100%. I am not hitting Success Club 5. If you have a goal of 10, perfect. You go after it. That goal, you have to go after it. You don't go down without a fight. So there's been months where I've been at Success Club 4 up until the last day of the month, but I always end at Success Club 5. I will not go down without a fight. So you have to have that fight mentality and get rid of the flight. Okay. It's not I'll get it next month, because that next month could have been 10 times better pay-wise for you if you had hit Success Club the month before. Remember that little statistic? I don't know if everybody was on that call, but those who hit Success Club consistently for 2 years, every single month, have a 275% increase in their pay than somebody who does not hit it consistently. That's huge. 275%. I mean, you get what, like a 0.5% business raise at a job, a year. It's huge. It is 100% vital to your business and to the growth in your team, because what you do, your team does. So if you're not hitting Success Club, your team's not going to be hitting Success Club, which in turn does not mean any money coming through for that residual income. Okay? Nothing is impossible. Anything can be done if your why is big enough. And I go over this on my Getting Started Right calls with my coaches. I do not want to hear that your why is because you like helping people. Every single person on this call is a coach because they enjoy helping people. So what sets you apart from everybody else on this team, on this call, in the entire 350,000 coaches? What is going to push you to your success in your business? Okay, so my why is, I've got a few of them: retire my husband, move and build our forever house. It is to develop or put in place an organic food pantry. It is to work with coexist or work with a Christian organization for the homeless. Those are my goals, and I can't do it if I quit. So, and I touched on this at Summit. If you were there, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it again because I don't think any of you were at the training for Mel's, for the Dream Team. But I talked about how your fear of quitting has to outweigh any other fear that you have in this business. The fear of failure, the fear of annoying people, the fear of, I don't know, if you guys have some fears, whatever your fear is, the fear of quitting has to be 10 times more. And why? Because if you quit, you will never reach that why. And this is why your why has to be a lot bigger than just because I like helping people. If I quit this business, if I quit 2 years ago when times got hard, 6 months into my business, I would not have been able to achieve the Financial Freedom Award. I would not have been able to help as many people as I have. I would not be able to see my coaches literally today telling me that they are now making more money in their Beachbody business than they are in their full-time job. Like, I would not be able to see that because I would have quit. So is quitting worth never seeing those goals and those dreams of yours? Or is that fear building? I want it to build. That's the one fear I want you guys to build upon, is the fear of quitting. Because times are going to get tough. Trust me. It's always like a month and a half after Summit that times get tough. So what are you going to do about it? it's where you have to say, okay, if I quit this month because this time is tough, I am never going to see those goals. I'm never going to see those dreams. I'm never going to retire my husband. I'm never going to build my house. I'm never going to get out of New Jersey. I'm never going to open up an organic food pantry to help many other people. Those are the types of things that go through my mind on a daily basis when I'm feeling as if I'm struggling. And there are times that I've wanted to quit, and I've called Melanie and I say, I want to quit. And she's like, okay, quit. And I'm like, I can't quit because that fear of quitting is so much bigger than how mad I am at, my business not growing or whatever it is. It's huge. So nothing is impossible as long as your why is big enough. So I really want you guys to focus on your why and figure out what it is exactly you want out of this business. It doesn't have to match mine. But it does have to be big enough that quitting scares you, because then you'll never reach it. Does that make sense? I'm going to be posting my entire speech that I did, that whole 15-minute speech in Revelation Fitness as soon as I get it from the videographer. But that was a little snippet of what I talked about. You also learned some fun things about me in that. Next on the list is getting on team calls. I think this is like one of the largest that we've had, and I don't know why it is, but coming off of Summit, it's great. But you want to get on team calls all the time. Okay, it's 8:30 every Thursday, whether it's me speaking or a guest speaker, and you want to be on there. You want to get your team on here. The more calls that your team listens to, the more they're going to grow. Trust me, it's big. So tag them 6 times, Jen. It's perfect. Look at how many people are on here. Like, literally, these are like the best things you could be doing for your team. Don't feel like you're annoying them. That's a fear that, can be put to the wayside. Join groups and participate. So I like to see that all these people on this call, but at the end of it, I want to interact with you guys. I don't want to be the only one talking. I'm going to be calling on some of these women who went to Summit because I want to know their takeaways and I want them to share them with you. But I don't want you to be afraid of talking to us, because that's where you're going to learn. Ask any question you want. I love questions. So it's huge. Participate. Groups, like I said, participate in the groups. I've got the Revive group, the Diamond Push group. All of these things are open to the entire downline. All right. If you say you're going to do something, do it. So this goes for not only you, but it goes for your team as well. Because if you tell your team to do something and you're not doing it, it's not going to look good on you as a leader, and your team is going to end up not doing it. So like I said before, your team follows you. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So if you're getting on team calls and you're showing up, every Thursday at 8:30, your team's going to start to do it. If you're in a Diamond Push group and you have some coaches in there and you're participating daily, your coaches are going to do it. And in return, everybody's going to start building and building and building, and it's going to have that compound effect that's working for you, not against you. If you're not doing those things, that compound effect is going to work against you, and you're going to get frustrated and you're going to quit. So make sure that you're participating. Make sure that you're in groups. Make sure that you say whatever you say you're going to do, you actually do it. Okay? It's big. If you are not a brand spanking new coach, like, signed up yesterday, I want you running challenge groups. I have put my challenge group information out there. You can tweak it. Don't rely on your upline to run challenge groups. So, for example, I am starting to gear my business more towards my personal issues, my health issues of my adrenal fatigue failure and, the gaining of the 35 pounds. If you've seen my story, you've seen my story. But I'm starting to gear it towards that. So if, I'm going to use Amber as an example. If Amber comes to me and says, hey, can I add some people to your challenge group? Her niche is not people who have adrenal failure or adrenal fatigue, okay? They're dispatch. So my group that I'm starting next month, that I'm catering, I'm kind of growing right now for the Cup Challenge, is geared towards people who have fatigue, even if they sleep 10 hours. Stubborn belly fat, like right around the spare tire area. Been diagnosed with adrenal failure or adrenal fatigue. things that are centered around that specific diagnosis. And that group is actually going to be going to have a whole meal plan set to reset your adrenal system. It wouldn't make sense for her to put her challengers in there. So you kind of have to step out on your own and figure out who you want to help in your challenge groups and start running challenge groups. Okay, it's big. If you want your team to be able to have, be out on their own at some point, you need to be out on your own as well. And I kind of took that away from you guys as far as the Coach Basics groups. So I took that pressure off of you to run your own Coach Basics because I now have that training in Revelation Fitness. So now you can devote your time to focusing on making your challenge groups awesome, right? So don't be afraid. The challengers you have for your challenge group have never been in a challenge before. So they don't know if you screw up, okay? They don't know. You just run with it. And even if you have one challenger and you're like, oh, shoot, my challenge group starts Monday and I got one challenger, post in Revelation Fitness or your team page and find out if somebody else only has one challenger or maybe two challengers and combine your group and both of you run it until you start to gain that traction and that momentum with new challengers coming into your business. Okay? So I want to see you guys running in challenge groups. I want to start like a thread in Revelation Fitness with the names of your challenge groups because everybody comes up with funky names, My last one was Summer Challenge. It was so rare, that name, but that was my name. But, so I want to see what you guys are doing. It's important. If you have any questions about challenge groups, feel free to message me or your upline or post in the group, and we're going to help you. We're not just going to let you fall to the ocean floor with weights on you. We want to see you guys succeed in this. So, lastly is a vision board. They touched base on this at Summit about having that vision board somewhere where you work, that you're going to see it every single day. And this is for that why. This is for, that thing that's not quite tangible yet, but you're working towards. You may never get it. Life gets in the way. Things happen, but you want something so clear cut that you're working towards that you can create smaller, more tangible goals to achieve that. So for me, I'm going to use me as an example already. Let's say I want to open up this organic food pantry. And that's my vision. That's at the end of my tunnel. And I have to figure out how I'm going to get there. Well, I can't get there unless I pay off all my debt. I can't get there until I'm living comfortably and not, worrying about all of these taxes that I have here in New Jersey, which is ridiculous. So I have to set these tangible goals. Okay, first I paid off all my credit card debt. That's what earned me the Financial Fitness Award. Next is paying off all my student loans and my car loans. So all I have left is my mortgage, which I'm going to sell, so I don't have to worry about that. Then I can start figuring out where I'm going to live. And these are things that are my tangible goals that I can meet and cross off my list to get to that final destination. Okay, does that make sense? So where do you want to be 10 years from now, even 5 years from now, because anything's possible in this business. But what is that vision line and along the way where you're stopped? So think of it as a road. You can see your vision up in front of you, and there's stops along the way that you must meet before you can get there. It's important. And you want to look at it every single day. You want to be reminded every morning, when you wake up, every evening, right before you go to bed. It's the last thing in your mind because our brains still work as we're sleeping. So it's going to start coming up with creative ideas and positive outcomes and all that good stuff. So you want to do that. Does anybody have any questions about a vision board? Good. So I want to see everybody's. No, that's in my call to action. Okay, so call to action. We've got 5 for you. These are things, so write them down. I want to see. I took note of everybody who's on this call, and if I don't see it, you're going to get a message from me. Number 1, create a vision board. Oh, look at that. Create a vision board that is in front of you when working. Okay? It doesn't have to be something fancy-smancy. You can just make it, on Word or whatever, but something that you're going to put up and you're going to see every day. Okay? And this is really not for me, it's for you guys. So, although I do want to see them. Number 2 is commit to at least 1 hour a day to building your business. Okay? 1 hour a day. That's all I'm asking. If you do that and the 3 vital behaviors within that hour, slowly that compound effect is going to work for you. If you have more hours to work, do it. But if you are starting off small or you're brand new, don't get overwhelmed with everything. Devote an hour in the morning if you have to wake up an hour earlier, or devote an hour at night if you have to go to bed an hour later, to get those certain things in that are only going to grow your business. I talk about it all the time. If you do the 3 vital behaviors, you're pretty much guaranteed success. Okay, that's why Beachbody has them in place. If you are new to this call and you don't know what the 3 vital behaviors are, either set up a getting started right call with your upline, or if I'm your upline, we already have one scheduled. So we'll go over it. Number 3 is commit to Success Club every single month. If you need to start off small, Success Club 5 every month, without a doubt. It happens. I think every call I'm going to touch on this because it's so important. I believe, and I've talked about it before, that your entire business is centered around Success Club. Free trips, increase in pay, helping numerous people, consistently growing your business because you have to help new people every month to reach that Success Club goal. Everything is stemmed around Success Club in your success for your business. It's in the name. So commit to it, make it a non-negotiable in your head. Whatever you have to tell yourself to get that done, do it. Okay? Huge. Success Club 0 to 4 is, in your mind, not acceptable. Okay? You have to be pushing for that, at least that 5 mark. And if you think that, I've heard other coaches call it something else. If you think, oh, Success Club is like, a weird name, I don't know. They call it the helping 5, the helping 3. Whatever you need to tell yourself to get to that goal, the helping 3, I need to help 3 people. That gets you at Success Club 6. Okay, so if you have that helping mentality, if Success Club throws you off, like, oh my gosh, I have to hit Success Club. No, you have to help 3 people a month. You have to help 5 people a month to hit 10. So put it in that mindset. It might help you a little bit more with actually reaching those goals. Number 4, commit to team calls. Have your team, try to get your team to commit to team calls. Every Thursday, 8:30. Does not change unless you hear from me, okay? I get a lot of questions like, what time is the team call? It's always 8:30 unless I post something huge. Picture-wise, if I have a guest speaker that can't come on until 9, you'll know, okay? But it's always at 8:30. Treat it as a business appointment. It's really hard to get into the mindset that this is a business because you're at your house. Some of you don't even have an office. I mean, look, I'm using my bedroom. So it's hard to get into that mentality that this is a job, right? You're not going in somewhere to clock in. You're not, with employees. You're with your kids. They are far from employees. But you want to treat it like a business, so you want to set this time. Would you not show up to a business appointment? This is a business appointment. This is going to grow your business. So you want to set that. You want to be in, I've had, for example, perfect example. I haven't seen my friends in my town for at least 2 weeks, and we normally see each other once a week because I was away in Nashville. And this week has been hectic because I got to go to Pittsburgh this weekend. So we normally have a girls' night once a month. And of course, they chose tonight to have a girls' night painting and wine. I had to decline. I said, I have my team calls on Thursday nights. I have a doctor's appointment today. So I knew that I had to be here. Because look at how many people are on this call. Can you see everybody? If I didn't show up, what would you guys be learning? Nothing. This is my business. I'm treating it like a business. I have to say, I'm sorry, that's my work hour. If it was any other night that I don't have a call, I would totally be there because that's the beauty of this business. You can and have the option to rearrange your schedule when it's not something as big as your team call. If you cancel your team call, if you're doing team calls, which if you have coaches under you, you should be. If you cancel your team call, you're telling your team that it's not that important to you. Granted, things come up. For example, what was it, 2 weeks ago before Summit, I was in Virginia for my brother-in-law's father's death. I got on my team call Thursday night in the hotel lobby. I only did it for 15 minutes, but I showed up because there were things that I wanted to tell the team. Okay, so treat your business as a business, and it will pay as a business. Your team will treat it as a business, and their business will pay as a business. If you treat it as a hobby, and you're like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this today, it's going to pay as a hobby. You're going to get run down because you're not getting paid for the time that you're putting in. And, you know, I hate to say it, but most people quit. So have that business mentality. You check in, you clock in wherever your office is for that hour, set an alarm on your phone and say, okay, for this hour, I'm not taking phone calls from friends. I'm not scrolling through Facebook. I'm not, I'm going to listen to personal development while I do my inviting. Whatever it is, you set your schedule, and that hour is your business. Okay. So number 5, and the last one is commit to running a challenge group every month. Okay. So if you're not running your own challenge group, please commit to doing it. It's scary, the first one, but like I said, they don't know if you screw up. So that fear is going to go to the wayside pretty quickly. As you see the results that you're getting from your own challenge group with your own challengers, it's going to be huge. You're going to be like, oh, this is awesome. Let's do this. And you're going to only pump you up more for the next challenge group to make it 10 times better than the first. You also want to commit within there to inviting for the coaching opportunity. I know a lot of coaches come into this and they're very challenge group oriented, very challenger oriented, and I came into this for the business, so I actually have a different spin, and I always start with the coaching opportunity and work my way down. So don't forget to invite for the coaching opportunity. It is the best thing that Beachbody has to offer. The financial freedom of your own business and the coaching opportunity is much bigger than just a challenge group. Okay, they are earning their financial freedom while they're getting healthy and fit. Okay, not just getting healthy and fit and remaining in debt. You tell me which one you would prefer, but you don't want to forget about the coaching opportunity. You don't want to be one of those people that are sales, and get run down at the end of the month for a little bit of commission. Okay, you want to be growing a team of coaches who also want to help other people, so you're not the only one doing it. It gets tiring, trust me. Sales are amazing, and you should definitely have them for business purposes. But I do believe that finding working coaches and talking about what this opportunity has done for you or what you're hoping it's going to do for you, you don't have to have this huge transformation story with coaching. It can be something as simple as, I can't believe I put gas in my tank. Or, for me, I was able to tell the church that I don't need extra money for my groceries anymore because I was making that extra $300 that the church was giving me. So it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to have this picture of a plaque of financial fitness and you've paid off all your credit card debt. I didn't start there. I started with telling people what this opportunity can do for them because my confidence in it was huge and what it has done for me at that time in my life. So anyone that you talk to about it, it's going to speak to someone. And that one person, you could completely change their life. So if you have a fear of inviting for the coaching opportunity, we need to talk, okay? Because that is the one thing I have never feared. And I think that I can really help you if that's something that you do fear. So that's all I have. Well, no, one more thing. That goes hand in hand with your challenge groups and you're inviting for coaches. I want you guys to pick numbers. So how many challengers do you want per month? And how many coaches do you want to sign that month? So we're going to think about August. And I want you to come up with numbers that are realistic to you, and I want you to try to meet them. It's not going to happen all the time, but it's something to shoot for. So that being said, leading into August as the Cup Challenge, huge for your business. We already talked about this, but I have some ideas over here on my side of my desk that I want to show you. And hopefully maybe it'll inspire you guys to do something similar. Does everybody know what the cup is? Let me start there. Okay, so I can't see everybody, but the cup challenge is points driven. It's sales driven. It is rank advancement driven. There's 2 ways that you can get points for your team. Okay. You can get points with challenge pack sale, obviously, because you get 2 points for that. You can get points with a Shakeology and HD sale. Okay. Those are your points as far as sales. Now, you also get points when you or one of your personally sponsored coaches rank advances. So let's use Ashley as an example because she's she's on my team. So let's say she rank advances to Diamond in the month of August. I almost said March. It's not March. In the month of August, and she would get 1 point for the team on her little name chart, and I would get 1 point because she's my personally sponsored coach who rank advanced. Now, for her to go Diamond, she needs to get 2 emeralds, right? You need 2 emeralds for a Diamond. So she would get 2 points. Even though her coaches that went Emerald are not on our team, she still has 2 personally sponsored coaches who rank advanced, so she'd get 2 points. Does this make sense? Those are the ways that you get points. Okay. So some of the things that I'm doing for my challenge group and my challengers to up my points is giveaways. So anybody that decides to join my challenge group is put in a running to win one of these. We got them at Summit, which I think you can buy them online. It is the Beachbody Performance line. Okay. But there is a sample pack. So they can sample out each one. It comes with all of them. Okay. And they can sample the performance line. So they have a chance to win this. I have 2 of these that I'll be doing. And you don't have to do these, but these are newest products. You could do E&E packets. You can do energy, and you could do the recovery formula, P90X, that one, results in recovery. I also have 2 Fixate books that I will be raffling off. These are great. You can have them shipped to you. They're only $14.95 for a coach fee. So grab 2 of them and, raffle them off. So those are the 4 things that I'll be giving away. Don't be afraid to communicate with your team about possibly having 2 challenge groups that month to up your points. For me, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 Fixate giveaway in 1 challenge group, and then in the same group, I'll do a performance line. So come up with ideas. I suggest if you're on a team, get into a team group on Facebook and start planning. My 1 tip is if you have met Success Club at least 5 or your Success Club goal for this month, start focusing on next month. Start creating a list of 100 people that you're going to reach out to before August 1st so that you can start putting those stepping stones in place so that come August 1st, you may have a list of people that are ready for your challenge group and they can purchase and you've got your points, right then and there. I think the max is 35 points per person. So once the entire team caps out at the points, it starts going to how many rank advancements that team has. So it only drives your business forward. Okay. 2 other things that I want to talk to you guys about. I'm sure you've guys seen my post about the Boost line, right? It's amazing, first of all. So I'm just going to read to you guys because I actually wasn't there for that, but I got this little cheat sheet. The focused energy right here is amazing. If you're addicted to coffee, like I was, this is amazing. Coffee, this all stems from my adrenal problem. Coffee kills your adrenals. And I was drinking 3 cups a day. This actually helps repair your adrenals, but gives you the same amount of energy that coffee does. It's amazing. Literally, I had it at 9:30 on, I think it was Friday morning when I was at Summit, and I didn't go to bed until 1 o'clock, and I was fine. Like, I had energy, I had clarity, I was ready to go. I could have gone to 6 more seminars. It was awesome. So it says, this unique formula is designed to give you a wholesome boost of energy, both for your mind and body. So not only will it help you feel more energized, it also supports mental clarity, alertness, and focus. Plus, there are no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives. 82% of Focused Energy Boost users experience increased energy, and 81% of Focused Energy Boost users felt that it helped them improve their mental alertness. It's huge. You just put a little scoop in your Shakeology, and you're good to go. Okay. I know that there's a lot of people that really like that. And then you have the Power Greens, just a same size bottle. These are packed with a full serving of nutrient-dense vegetables. So if you don't like your vegetables, this is a great way to get them in. Like kale and spinach. This potent formula fuels your body with what it's not getting from the average vegetable challenge diet. Plus, this boost helps support the body's acid and alkaline balance. So if you are doing the Ultimate Reset, you technically don't need this because you take alkalines. But it's pretty good stuff. You can't taste it in the shake, honestly. I think, Jen, did you say that you could? Jennifer?
Sorry, I was muted. What did you say?
Did you say that you could taste the Power Greens?
Yes.
She had it in a vegan Shakeology, so I think that's what it was. If you put it in a regular Shakeology, I don't think you can taste it. I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll put it in my shake and I'll let you know.
I didn't say it was bad. I thought it would taste a little bit grainier, but it could have been because of the vegan.
That is vegan. Grainier is vegan.
Yeah.
So, you know. Okay, and then the third one is the Digestive Health Boost, and it's a lot bigger tub. And it's loaded with a unique blend of 7 grams of both soluble and insoluble fiber. So it should help you. It should help those of you who know challengers that had digestive problems on Shakeology from all the fiber that's in it. When added to chocolate Shakeology, this powerful boost supplies your body with over half of the daily recommended amount of fiber. Adding more fiber to your diet is the best way to help improve irregularity, support digestive health, and stay full longer. So these are pretty amazing, and they're all natural and awesome. That's all I've got to say about that. Lastly, so I don't have the whole line here because I was in the test group and there's only certain things that I did like from it, but I've been getting a lot of questions about the performance line. Okay, so I showed you the sample pack. And so the performance line is 5 things. It is the Chocolate Recover shake, and this is taken within 30 minutes of your workout. This is amazing. I was not allowed to leave Summit without buying a whole tub of it because it's my husband's favorite thing in the whole entire world. He is the type of person that works out and can't move the next day. Literally, cannot move. When we got into this test group for this, he was the one taking this, and he worked out hard, and the next day after he took this, he was fine. He's like, I'm not sore at all. And ever since then, he's been, dying for this shake because we ran out. What I do with it is I put half a scoop of the Recover in a half a scoop of Shakeology. And if you think that regular Shakeology, chocolate Shakeology is chocolatey, this is like, it literally makes it taste like a Frosty from Wendy's. Not joking at all.
I'm on
If you like Frosties,
I
guess you get
cat.
that. Hold on. And then we have the Hydrate. So I did not try this one. This is the one that you drink, you put in your water, so it's better than just water during your workouts. And like I said, I didn't buy this. This just comes in the sample pack. This one, you guys get to see our ghetto labels, but this is the label that we came with in the test group because they weren't allowed to put the regular labels on. But this is amazing. I say that if you do not like E&E. If you were an E&E fan, I don't know how many of you are, but if you are, I've been hearing from the test group that people who like E&E hate this. It's pretty funny. And if you hate E&E, I've been finding that you love this. I am one of those people who hate E&E. I could not drink it, but this is amazing. So just be aware that if you like E&E and you get this, you might not like it. Okay, I know some people have been reporting like this tingly feeling, which is supposedly what it's supposed to do, but it hasn't happened to me. I don't know if it's because I like Starbucks Black, but the sample pack, I think it was $19.95, just like the Shakeology one. I don't know if it's available on Beachbody, on your Team Beachbody site. You'll have to look. This is what we got this at Summit. They had it underneath the huge selection. And then you have the vanilla, which is called Vanilla Dream. Well, at least it was when we had it. This just says vanilla. And this is a time recovery. Yeah, Tara?
I'm drinking it right now.
Oh, isn't it good?
It's very good.
So it's vanilla. It does not taste like Vanilla Shakeology. Does not. I do not like Vanilla Shakeology, but it tastes amazing. And this is taken within an hour before you go to bed for extra recovery while you sleep, okay? It's really good. If you live close to me, you can come try it. I still have more of this left from the test group. And then the last one was a creatine. I didn't use this. My body didn't like it, per my clinician. But Tim used it a little bit, and it didn't harm him. So if you are a creatine user, it's all natural and one of the best ones out there for you. So, you could get it. I didn't purchase it because we don't use it, but that's what comes in it. Anybody else have any questions about the performance line? No? Okay. Excuse me. Danielle says that the sample pack is currently available. I would have thought so, but you never know, right? So you can go on and sample it, work out really, really hard, and then have the chocolate one and see how you feel the next day. If you know you're going to be sore because of your workout, drink it and see if how your soreness feels. I want to know. Oh, look at that. The coach price is $14.96. They overcharged me at the core. But yes, I suggest you try it. If anything, for your business, because you're going to have people that are going to ask you about it. They're going to hear about it. It's going to be on an infomercial, whatever. So it's important that you guys try these things. It's important that you get either a sample pack or you get just a tub of the recovery, whatever it is. Get the Fixate cookbook. These things are huge for your business. Huge. If you just try it once, just get the boost line so you can tell people about it. These are things that are super important to growing your business so that you can share it. I know I have a lot of people that come up to me like, I could never do the Ultimate Reset. And one of the reasons, I think the only reason why I did it 2 years ago was so that I could tell people about it. I've tried literally every program that we have, whether I finished it or not, but I could tell my honest opinion. And then you become so, I don't want to use the word addicted, but you become so in love with certain ones, and those are the ones that you end up selling the most of because you're so passionate about it. So give things a try. If anything, it's only going to better your own health, right? Anybody have any questions? I'll take a picture of this and post it in Revelation Fitness. How about that? No questions? Okay, does anybody that went to Summit want to put their 2 cents in about what they've learned or a big takeaway?
I had a million takeaways.
Mm-hmm. What was your biggest one?
Shailene said to have more sex.
She did. I actually have that video.
All right. That was pretty funny. But anyway, no, changing in perspective was a good one. The DeWitt Jones one was really good, of changing perspective and getting priorities. I definitely have to work on organization, and especially for anyone else that's working full time, trying to balance it all out and spreading my time wisely, whether it be supporting coaches or looking for challengers or stopping selling, working on sales so much and be more supportive, and in other areas I'm not balanced right, and I think I've learned a lot of that at Summit.
Cool. I also have the DeWitt Jones presentation on YouTube.
Yeah, I have that too. I think I posted that too.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. That presentation, if you don't watch anything that we posted from Summit, go watch that one. I unfortunately did not get to see it because I had to go for a training or for rehearsal somewhere. And but I did get to see him last year at Leadership. It was the same presentation. So it literally changed my perspective and changed my business. Just listening to him speak, I was in awe. I was like, why didn't I tape this? to bring it up to you guys. So somebody else taped it, and now Jen put it in the group. If you can't find it, I still have it, so you can message me, or I can actually put it in the file section too.
It's on YouTube too.
Mm-hmm. So
it's on YouTube.
Watch it. I'll also post the Shalene one because it was quite funny. Okay. Any other questions, concerns, add-ins? Everybody wrote down the call to actions, right? I want to be tagged. Tag me when you do something. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Everybody have a good night. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.
Good night.